Aries, I'm not going to lie, 2025 feels like a massive breakup to wake up, okay? Now, that can be taken literally. You could be leaving a relationship so that you can find so much better, awaken the beast within. Interesting. I really feel like you're awakening to your, whatever your gender, whatever you associate as. There's a deeply feminine, it keeps wanting to bring me back to something that I feel like you're leaving behind. Rage. I feel like you're leaving behind rage. So it's channeling any past anger and pain, although it may still be quite present right now, depending on when you're watching this, leaving that behind or repurposing it and putting that into, they're saying feminine pursuits. Now, regardless of, what you are, who you are, it's using that energy in a loving, nurturing, kind, creative way that is soft, okay? It's not meaning that you're not doing anything. It means that you're doing the most with your own. I actually feel like a little bit nauseous. I felt like something was coming up. So it's doing the most with feeling rather than overthinking, and rather than all your energy seeping out. And again, I'm feeling like vertigo, nauseous, like it's like something has absolutely drained you in the past, and it's presented a challenge that now you are ready to quote unquote fight for, in a way that feels very, not like you're ignoring the problem, but that you are killing it with kindness. Can I say that? Do you know what I mean? You're becoming the better person. You're acting as the better person. You are the better person. Even if this is like you against you, okay? You are fighting the good fight, okay? That's probably the best way I can say this, because you are taking the essence of strong anger and strong pain and realizing that's very intense energy that you can use to literally become the sun, literally become radiant, literally become cracked open. And when you're cracked open, oh my goodness, what an opportunity to use that vulnerability, use that self-sufficiency, use that spirit, that life force energy to redirect yourself towards your dreams. And again, that dreamy energy is the unconscious, but it's bringing it all to the forefront, bringing it to the conscious. And now you may be more sensitive because the alarm has sounded, that reawakening has happened, that breaking actually woke you up to so much in your life, and it's been frustrating. It's been perhaps really triggering for lack. You've been noticing so much lack. But what you've also been doing, and I feel like you're going to continue doing in 2024, at least for the first 4 months, is really just waves of nausea, rejecting anything that makes you feel sick. No explanation needed. This isn't for me. Now, that's not to say that you might not have waves then of nostalgia. And that might make you feel even sicker, like it's a buyer's remorse kind of energy. It's, oh dear, did I make the right decision? And the only reason they're kind of bringing that up is because it doesn't look like success immediately. Now, whose success are you trying to model though? Because what I see is deep self-love. What I see is deep self-respect by choosing to reject and deny and set boundaries, and to then actually ask for help from peer and above. So what I mean by that is you're not asking people who have never been where you're going for help. You're not asking people who are cheaper because the poor man pays twice. You're asking for the best of the best of the best to help you to become the best of the best of the best. And when you get that information, you're loving yourself enough and your timeline enough, okay? Because I feel like there's a sense of I've wasted too much time already, that you're actually going for it. You're actually going, okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to change up. I'm going to book that thing. I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to give generously to my dreams, my hopes, my goals. And when you do, it's like so the magician is coming up here, and it's like you're putting on the best show for yourself. Like if you're tailoring this show to, okay, well, I would love to look like this actress, and I would love to look like someone who knows exactly what they're doing. I would love to make it look easy. I would love to make it look a little bit fancy. So if you are investing in the best possible top hat to pull all your tricks out of, there's a confidence around, well, I know I know I'm going to get the best result because of what I paid for it. Whereas, and please take this literally, metaphorically, however it resonates for you, but it's like if you buy a cheap hat, okay, now buy can be invest in. If I ask for help that is cheap, then I'm pulling things out of it, but I'm also not entirely present because I'm thinking, well, what if the hat crumbles and they're going to see all my tricks fall out and then I'm going to be exposed again? Wow, again, interesting. So there's that vulnerability that you're starting to really honor by knowing where your protective mechanisms need to come from. And that could look like taking breaks. That could look like booking, right, I know I need to work, maybe it's a school holiday kind of schedule. I need to work one term and then I need a holiday. Then I need to work another term and then I need to book another holiday. Whatever holiday means to you, whatever vacation time looks like to you. But that's how, I guess, feminine nature is. It's like we have our cycles that we work on. Regardless of we have feminine and masculine within each of us, but I think you're starting to learn your rhythms without someone else's triggers, right? Learning your rhythms without someone else's triggers. And I think that helps you to trust that I can find people, and I am a people, right? I am a people that other people can then find their rhythm with, or entwined with or inspired by, which seems to be a message that Sagittarius got as well, an inspiration to others. There's a balance of like supporting yourself and then allowing others to support you because that inspires them and that helps to prove to them that they're doing the right thing, because you're an appreciative audience, because you're a willing participant, because you're actually taking on board someone's really good advice. And then they're like, yes, they're proud of themselves for what advice they gave you when you actually took it. Because you know what it's like when you give really heartfelt, very thoughtful advice to someone who's actually asked for it, and then they do the complete opposite. So I think that you are awakening to the world. You're awakening to the world you want to create by being the light and not being afraid to shine that intensely through alchemizing the pain, alchemizing the anger. I think this anger has actually driven your third eye awakening. So you might even be decalcifying your pineal gland at the moment. You're definitely making changes away from one version of your life to a new version of your life. Travel for some, or a permanent move for some of you. Valuing yourself and your assets and making sure everything feels like an asset, not a liability. And that's your truth. And that's what you're going to live by. And that's how you're going to continue to shine. That's how you're going to continue being completely yourself. You're escaping one version of your life and visioning and stepping into a vision that you've actually had for a while. Which is actually like a masculine thing to do. So a beautiful balance of masculine and feminine, taking aligned action, but giving yourself rest when you need it as well. This is beautiful. This is a big, big time for you.